Hello, welcome back to my bench. I've actually never took it. Well, I have a video, but I have a new bench, or partially new. I got some new stuff, and this is it. This is not a video about my bench, but here's my bench. It's my soldering irons. I got my Hakko 888, whatever that thing is, and that thing, they're both cheap. That's a solder sucker soldering, or that's a solder sucker, that's a hot air and soldering iron, and that's the Hakko up there. A couple of speakers, old, whatever, that thing, that LaCroix 300 megahertz 4-channel, cheap, didn't work when I got it, and all the buttons were busted, and it works now. And some other stuff. It's just, there's my new one. That's the one I'm really proud of, my Motorola test set for doing radios and things. That's cool, I love it. Anyway, when I built the bench, that is from Mr. Carlson's lab. That's a rebuild of an old oscilloscope into a curve tracer, and that thing, that's helpful. Anyway, when I built this thing, I knew I wanted 2 monitors on top of each other to sit back there so that I could see them when I'm sitting at my bench. And I took basically I got a couple of straps, metal straps, those angle iron thingies, and put them in back of them and mounted them back there and sat them on top of this swing arm, one of these swing arm things that's attached to the back of the bench. This has worked very well, except for its wobbly, very wobbly. Matter of fact, it fell over the other day, and I said, you know what, this is not going to get it. I got to get something that's a little bit more rugged. So I got online and I looked around, and I found this thing here. It looks pretty good, and unlike most of its counterparts, it wasn't $200. This was like 38 bucks. It's a Vivo monitor desk mount for 2 monitors stacked up on top of each other, just like that. So we're going to unpack this thing and see how it looks, if it's actually worth the 38 bucks, or if it's better than expected. I don't do unboxings, but we're going to try this one. Okay, so here we go. It says this standard VESA mount, 75 and 100, 75 by 75 and 100 by 100. It evidently will let you turn your monitors, and it'll tilt them 45 degrees this way and back and forth. It's got some sort of cable management on it and a direction indicator. I wonder what that means. Oh well. We'll open her up here. Dual vertical desk mount. It's a Stand-V002R, and comes with the instructions on how to put it together. There's a lot of parts for putting it together, and it's full of choking hazards, evidently. Really? Okay. Yeah, basically, that is some thick paper. Several pages of how to put it together. It's fairly heavy, I gotta give it that. What did it said how heavy it was. I forget how much anyway, but I must say, fortunately it's made out of metal, because the Looks like it kind of went through a war on the way here. And I just ordered this at the beginning of, well, Wednesday. I ordered this Wednesday, and it is Saturday. So, anyway, there's the box. We got a couple metal tubes with, that's pretty heavy stuff. And this one's got a cap on it. So, and this box, one of the more or less destroyed boxes. Now that's a clamp. Holy Hannah. I mean, a lot of us have dealt with these little clamps that go on the edge of a bench here. Let's see if I can, like this, you know, they go over here, clamp onto the edge of the bench. But this one is healthy. That's got some oomph to it, which is good because I got a big bench to screw it to. It has, I guess, 2 positions you can put it, but it's actually screwed on the back with these big old hex nuts.
According to Wikipedia.
Oh, shut up. How was that? Hey Google, I don't get it. Okay. And where one of these screws in, it has 2 locking nuts on the sides here to lock in the stand. That's good. That's heavy. Super heavy duty. These are going to be the mounts themselves and hardware. Well, let's see. Comes with a whole set of cheap Allen wrenches and mounting hardware. And yeah, okay, this is the cable management section. Ooh, nice. This thing appears to be fairly heavy duty. Ooh, don't lose that. And well built. Excuse the bench. I didn't actually put a fresh piece of cardboard on here because I don't think I have any. Alright, and some little sticky feet for something. We'll figure out what those are for. And the other box is going to be the other thing with extra more stuff on it. And don't know. Warning, keep away from small children. The thin film may cling to nose and mouth and prevent breathing. Yeah, okay. It's powder coated, not just painted. No, wait, it is painted. I guess, because there's see the little chip right there? That's neither here nor there. These pieces are spot welded onto the bottom, and this is the mount, and it has up. That's what the box meant. Okay. Does this one have up? No, I'm confused now. I can't. Yeah, this one has up also. Cool. Alright, so according to the instructions, we got everything, I suppose. We got both of the tubes. We got the clamp. We got the grommet plate. We got 2 VESA brackets, pole connector, 2 G clips, whatever they're called, cable clips, 1 base cover, 5 soft pads. Yep, got 5 soft pads. This is called a support plate. This piece here is not named. Okay. We got 3 different size Allen wrenches, a bunch of screws, and some washers, and an unnamed part. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. And 2 VESA brackets. Alright, well, reading the instructions, I'm going to need a Phillips screwdriver. Check. It says to slide. Which piece do I go with first here? Oh, this wants this piece. No, it doesn't want that piece. It wants this piece. And slide the cable management mounts over that, and well, this is not exactly alright. And screw this into here. Alright, that's cute, and it wants this. I guess what I'm wanting to know here, alright, so oh, I see. This will do either. Oh, that's nice. I can either mount this straight down like this onto the bench, or I can mount it on this thing. Oh, it gives you either one of them. Well, I'm going to be using this because I think, yeah, I'm going to be using this because where it's going is over there on that big board that I use for my ham radio stuff. Alright, so you can do either one. Okay, alright, well that's cool. So they give you the choice. I'm going to do it this way though. Of course, first off I have to get into the package. Good enough. This looks like this little one. It is. I must admit this thing is pretty heavy duty. It's all painted after. Ooh, that was a good sound. Okay. So, clamp it down good, and clamp it down these guys. They don't take, I mean, they don't have to beat them to death to get them in there. Okay, there's that. Still apologize for the sound of my voice. I don't think that this cold or whatever it is ever going to go away. Alright. So, next. Alright. So it says to put one of these guys, I think they're identical. Oh. I found out where these are. These are little, Alright, these here actually go into there, like that. And they're the plastic little smashy parts that go onto the bar. Okay, this one just fell out. The other ones are in here and I don't have to worry about them. They fit inside each other. Yep, like that. Alright, so they're inside each other. Okay. So that extra piece that I was missing was not actually an extra piece, it was just fell out of the inside. So I gotta open up one of these guys. Wow. Like I said, these are this thing is well put together. Alright. Going with the arrow up. Okay. Whew. Needs to come open a little more. Okay, this is a little bit on the difficult side. When you push it in, this little piece here pushes out. Okay. So, wonder how I want this. Probably, since there is a piece that there's a little wrinkle in here, if you can see it right there. Probably that goes back towards the where it squishes together, and this side is more than likely the same, but you got to match up the little fingers inside of it up. Okay, so yeah, you got to get those in there right, or it won't work. Interesting. Alright, so it's going to be this direction, and I think I'll just sort of temporarily clamp this thing down a little bit just so that it stays out of my way. Alright. And then you put, and you unscrew the set screw. I'll tell you what, I have worked with cheaper stuff, that's for sure. I mean, this is, like I said, this is pretty well put together. Let's, cable management is important. Yeah, you wouldn't say that if you saw the back of my bench. Every night the wire gremlins get in here and just make a horrible mess. Well, that's going to be covered by the... So do I want to go through the trouble? I suppose so. Let us... What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out how to get this piece here like that. So it's not, so the screws aren't showing out the front. Do I think it's going to make any difference at all because the monitors are going to be covering it? No. But just because. You might be able to tell by my bench and my area here that I am not the world's biggest neatnik. Okay, that was stupid. Evidently you can take these off after you put them on, which is a good thing. Alright, okay. So there's that, and now we want to put this here. Yep, there we go. With the arrow up. Okay. Bring it down a little bit. Alright, so basically we're more or less put together. Now I have to tear. What is this for? Support plate. Some sort of secondary support plate. Gotta put together, gotta screw them on there. It doesn't actually show. Let's see, is that support plate used for when it's mounted differently? What do they call that? Support plate is J. So we'll look up here, gives you all the numbers. J. Okay, slide metal pad J over bolt and slide through grommet hole J. Okay, that's used for grommet base installation. So if I was going to drill a hole through one of my tables here, this support plate goes like that. And then the screw back here goes through it. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that. And the little rubber pads are used for the support plate also, and so's that portion because it looks better when it's... Okay. Got it. Alright, so it's all put back together, or all put together. It needs to be tightened down, but I'm going to do that when I get them off here. So I got to tear things apart and get to it. And I'm not even going to show that because that's going to be painful. I'll be back. Alright, well, shut her down. By the way, this is Fred, the programming monkey. I've had him for, oh Lord, since 88, 89, somewhere around there. He hangs up here and keeps me company when I program. Alright, let's shut her down. What is it? Shut her down, Scotty. The system's sucking mud. There's a tail behind that. and I don't know if it's true, but supposedly buried deep into, I believe it's AT&T Berkeley Unix 5, there's a error code that when the thing is completely dead, that will pop up on your screen. Shut her down, Scotty. The system's sucking mud, and you know that its system is dead. Alright, let's clear all the junk off of here. These are cool. Take the time, if you got a 3D printer, print yourself a set of these. These are for taking locking nuts off of pots and switches and stuff like that, and you can print them out of PLA, and boy, are they helpful. Don't scratch the surface of what you're trying to take them off of. I printed a set for here and one for home. This is my decade box for capacitance that I built out of an old case for a power supply case, and printed it, and it's not great, but it works for what I use it for. This is a Hawking Technologies monitor for finding Wi-Fi, and you're supposed to push that button and point this to where you think the Wi-Fi is in the back, and it's worthless. It'll pick out Wi-Fi, but just everywhere, so it doesn't work very well. Okay, so like I said, wobbly at best, and I'll show you how it's done here in a minute. When I first did this, all I had was this sort of, come on, unscrew, you can do this. Alright, there's one. And power. Another one. Poor, basically, is the word for it. Had no money, so I ended up doing this. I put straps on the back here, just these square straps, and screwed them into it, and screwed those down onto the base, which you can't see. Down onto the regular base down here. It worked, sort of. Worked good enough. Okay. So, the question here is, am I going to drop this monitor when I unscrew it? Or am I going to be able to hold it up? Well, ouch. Okay, that was good. Okay, well, there's one. Take the bottoms out first, that way when it falls forward, which it will, I can't, I don't have to hold it. Yep. It's like when you're putting things into a rack, you always put the bottom screws in first so that it leans forward and you don't have to hold it. Okay. Matter of fact, most times you don't bother to put the the top screws into a rack because they really don't do much good for rack mounting. Okay, get this guy out of here. And I'm going to swap those monitors around. They look the same, but they're not. Okay, well, one's a little higher resolution than the other. Oh my. This guy here is going to stay because it has my thing on it here for my mini center for turning things on and off, like my speakers when I'm using my ham radio, because I've got RF gets back into the shack and just makes terrible noise in the speakers, and so I turn them off. Should I just make sure that it doesn't get back into the shack? Well, I would love to, but I can't do that because I can't put up any antennas that are worth a blank, because I live in a community that doesn't allow it. I'm a little... I want these guys to stay where I can get to them. Alright, I told you this was going to be ugly. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? How am I going to do this? I don't want to have to chase you guys underneath the bench if I can help it. Wow, shoot. Well, unplug the speakers. Ooh, okay, it got dark in here real quick. And you are... yuck. I believe you're plugged into there. Is that true? Yeah, okay. And it's got a huge... Alright, let's plug in the light again so I can see what I'm doing. I'm telling you, there are such things as wire gremlins. I know there are. Because they get in here at night and tie your wires into knots. I know they're not here during the day because I don't see them. Alright, you're down there, you're down there. Alright, this is... Oh, I hate those things. Alright. Gotta tear more stuff apart. Fantastic. Post editing is a good thing. When you got as much crap as I do, and a very small place to put it, you have to be yeah, I don't know what the word I'm looking for right now is, but it's hard to get all this crap into one spot. That's for sure. Okay. Take this guy down here. Where you're plugged in at. Oh, over here. Ooh. Okay. Alright, you're out of the way. For now. Okay. Wonder if or can I just get rid of this? No, I gotta have something to put that on. But I gotta think on this. Yeah. I gotta think on this. Oh, okay, well, I guess. I guess. I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna put it here. On this bench that's got my ham radio stuff on it. And mount the monitors here and here. These are hundreds, so it's got to go up a little bit. Where's my where is the correct thing here? So I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Unscrew that a little. Drag it up about, oh, let's say that far. Let's see if this fits here. Right. This has got to move over a shade. Not much, about that far. Too much junk, not enough room. Okay. That one will go there. And then this can be here. So this can come down a fair piece. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just... This is difficult, to say the least. Having to lean over everything is fun. Let's just clamp this here for now, so as I can get to the back of this thing. Yeah, that'll work. Okie dokie. So, one of the nice things that they did is they put slots in the top so that you can put the screws in and slide it down on top of there. and it'll kind of hold itself for you. Unfortunately, like that. Oh, that was surprisingly simple. Still gotta get this back one back here though. Okay. Yeah, I got one bolt here that when I put this thing together the first time, I didn't have the right threads, and I did that to it, and it broke off. But hey, we're gonna call that a guide pin. Is this thing recording? Yeah. Alright, there's one monitor. Now we gotta take the, you can't see this, but trust me, I'm doing something. Take the base off, and I forget how. Let's see, you pull this somehow. There, that comes off. And then you got to get a little screwdriver under there. Screwdriver. Poink. Okay. And one of these monitors I got both of these monitors for free. One of them never had a base. I'm putting the screws back in so I don't lose them. In case I want to, yeah, don't strip it in there, David. There. In case I want to go back to having it on a stand someday. I have enough monitors with no stands. Alright. So, put the little screws in the tops. It's nice having the right threads. Actually, once I found out I had the wrong threads, I went out and bought the right threads. The last time. Okay, and you go up there. Alright. And one more. Okay. Okay. All right. Whew. So, when I turn this around, this guy's down to here. This guy can come down to about there. And that guy could be about there, I guess. That looks about right. Clamp her down good. Alright. Now we gotta carefully slide the whole mess over. Ow. And clamp it down. What do you think? I think that's going to work. And I can even tilt them a little bit towards me. Nice. I think. So, this thing still works here. Alright, so I gotta run it back because I can't get to it. Oh, so much fun. Okay. I am not going to worry tremendously on if I've got these in the right spots or not. I know I have the top and bottom ones the way I wanted them. This one's got a little higher resolution. Meh. But I wanted that on the bottom. So that's where it is. Alright, what happened to the things here? Here's one. And connectors. Which way is which? That way. Alright. Screw it in. And I know. Where did you go? Oh, crap. Yeah, here you are. Alright. Undo the wire gremlins. Work here. And this one goes down here. Tell you what, getting these connectors screwed into monitors when you got big fat fingers is kind of difficult. Okay, so the monitors are hooked up. Slide her back. Well, turn them around so I can see them. And slide them back to here. Well, crud. It appears I've tightened these down a little too tight. Untighten them a little. because I'm not in the right spots. This one up here, gotta get a little bit more backwards. It's tight-ish. Now we can slide him back here. There we go. And clamp that down good and tight. Well, let's see. If I sit down and look at this, how does that look? I think I want that one to go up. I like that one up there because I usually use the top one for my schematics. I use the bottom one for my drawing or whatever I'm doing on the video. I use the top one for schematics because my head just sort of goes that way. And my glasses work well that direction. So, yeah. I like that. I think we'll take it up. That's why I turn these backwards a little bit so I can get to them. And leave enough room to get my fingers in there. Alright, sitting down again. Oh yeah, that's good, and I can point them towards me. And this guy, such as it is, can still go here. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so I'll do some reconstruction here. Put my bench back together and we'll return. Okay, well, there it is. Got it all set back up again. And it has the added advantage of giving me a flat spot to stack more crap. Which is all horizontal surfaces will collect stuff. So I'm sitting here at my bench, pretend these are my eyes. I've got my main monitor there. I've got my other monitor up there for, you know, when I want whatever I want. And they're kind of tilted down at me, which I kind of like that. And everything else is back where it belongs. So I would call this a success. As for the device itself, I like it. It's good and sturdy. It's really solid. And for $38, I don't think you can do any better than that. It even came with the right screws, which is a big deal. But anyhow, so there it is. The bench. Excuse the mess. I haven't quite got it all done yet, but as you can see, things just sort of line up where they're supposed to. Old ham radio over there, and the bench part over here, and the monitors up where I need them, and all of the superfluous crap that I've got, like that thing. That's virtually useless, but hey, it's a video or a sound source and a tracer, which works. But I built that little guy right there, which is kind of even better. But anyhow, That was fun. Hey, thanks for watching, and hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because I could sure use all the subscribers I can get. Thanks for watching.